Hi again, installment 3 for shifts. Let's talk about both second and third position. So second position is when my first finger, for example on the A string, if my first finger isn't on a B but is on a C or a C sharp, either one of those would count as second position. So if my first finger is here or here, one way to think about it is that I'm also in second position. Here's my landmark. If my fourth finger were on that 1/3 harmonic. So now I can practice shifting to that same harmonic we were shifting to before, but with fourth finger instead of with first finger, and that would put me in second position. Now, of course, at some point I segue from it being a harmonic to a stop pitch. And other strings. And remember, it's the same pitch as the next higher open string, that spot on the instrument, regardless of what finger you play it with. And that's second position. So those are the pitches. They're slightly closer together than in first position. You have to every time consciously adjust the spacing of the fingers to stay in tune. Now for third position, I'm either going to have, if it was fourth position, I had my first finger here. Second position, I had my fourth finger there. So third position is in between them. That's when I have either my second or my third finger there. If that's confusing that there's two different possibilities, sometimes it might help to think of there being a high third position and a low third position if you want. But at any rate, here I'm going to be shifting to third finger on that harmonic. That's the location. Now I'm on third finger on the 1/3 harmonic. And those are all the fingerings that I can play in third position. Now another thing, it's not just this spot that you can use as a landmark. I like to think in terms of substitution shifts for the various positions. So for example, if I'm shifting from first position to second position, let's say I'm going to high second position where my first finger is on a C sharp, then I think, oh, first finger is going to where third finger normally is. So it's like in a big crowd, if you've got a friend waving at you, saving you a seat, it's easier to pinpoint that seat. So third finger is saving a seat for first finger. So I can go, and first finger is exactly where third finger previously was. First finger went where third finger was, and that puts you in second position. Similarly, if I put first finger where fourth finger was, that's going to put me in third position. So you substitute one finger for another, and it helps you understand this kind of this interlocking set of positions. It feels much more like you know where you're going and how things connect together than if you're just kind of feeling like you're blindly leaping for it. And then also notice all the time that I'm doing these shifts, I hope you see my arm hopping. My elbow hops as though it's jumping over something, jumping over a bump. My wrist is unlocked. Picture your favorite jumping animal. Could be frog or a bunny or a kangaroo or an insect like a grasshopper, and emulate that. And if for some reason when you're shifting, if it doesn't feel right, go back to shifting to harmonics so that you train that lightening up. And eventually it just starts to feel very natural and very comfortable to shift around on the cello. Opens up all sorts of notes that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get to. So it's a lot of fun, very rewarding in the long run. Good luck, have fun with it.